I hope whatever I gave yesterday, you have gone through that and you have understood. In case you have not understood, kindly text me. Okay. Now we'll take other topic, that is quantitative characteristics of accounting. When you prepare the accounting, it should be reliable, it should be relevant, it should be specific, it should be bias free, and it should be comparable. So the qualitative characteristics of accounting involves the decisions to be taken from the various features or various details of it. But if it is not clear, it is not relevant, how will we be able to compare? Nobody will understand it. So the accounting information must be, or accounting must be reliable. It must be relevant. We should be able to understand it. And then we should be able to compare. Now see, if I am talking about the reliability of the accounting information or qualitative reliability as qualitative characteristics of accounting, it should be clear. It should be reliable. How it will be reliable? When we make the accounting, we must have the proof. We must have evidence. Like you deposit the fee in the school and you get fee slip. The bank used to give the stamp and give it to you. And one copy bank sent to school. And if anyone asks you that what about your fees, you can say, sir, we have deposited the fees. This is the receipt. So that type of evidence must be there. If you are receiving payment from some person, you should have the evidence. You will write the name of person, then money received, and how much is balance, all the things. And you will sign, and that person will also sign. That become evidence. So accounting will be recorded with the help of sources of document. Source document. Evidences. If you don't have evidence, anyone can say your business is fraud, this and that. But if you have evidence, you can say no, it is not fraud. You can see the books, you can see the documents. It is well verified and tax are deposited by the government. So it becomes reliable. Then relevance or relevant. How your business will be relevant? If I asked you, okay, what's your name, Naren? If I ask you your name, you'll say my name is this and my parents' name are this, that much only. But if you say my name is X, my parents' name is Y, I live in this place, my house is of this color, my windows are of this color, they are not relevant. But if I ask you what's your name, you must have the relevant answer only. The accounting must not be overloaded by the unwanted informations. It should have the details which are required. That is, no unnecessary information must be, no unnecessary information to be recorded. Otherwise it will become irrelevant. Then understandability. When you make the accounting, when you make the notes, when you make the comments, it should be so that one can understand it. Even a lay person can see last year this profit, this year this profit, it means the difference is the growth. If you write in a different way, the people not understand, that will not be a characteristics of accounting. It must be understandable. It must be simple. Simple presentation. Then we have comparability. if you don't have these features, you cannot say that my last year profit was this and this year's is this profit, so my business growth is this percent. But if we have the same system of working, last year you followed the same method, this year also you follow the same method, then you can have the comparability and you can say that my business is growing by this much, or my business is going downtrend by this percent or this ratio, by comparing that. So it should be the informations or accounting must be done, presented or done or recorded in same manner to have comparative study. Now see, last year you charged interest at rate of 10%, this year charge interest rate of 5%, then where is the comparability? So, and to have the comparability, it must be same, otherwise we will not have the comparison. So children, try to understand the qualitative characteristics of accounting, and now we will take up basic terms in accounting. So if I say entity, what is entity? Entity is any organization, any firm, any business, any institute. So if you say JSW is an entity. Jindal Vidya Mandir, it is an entity. SBI, it is an entity. So any organization can be termed as an entity. Correct? Even MSRTC, Indian Railways, we can say it is a entity. Now, if I say transactions, purchase of asset, sale of asset, payment of the salaries, manufacturing of the product, packing of product, but when it involves cash, it becomes a transaction. So, any event involving finance becomes business transactions.